on EA Sports.
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but
the NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
and we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Jets first down.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Throwing is Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Gregory Rousseau.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Terrell Bernard.
He's the one that drops him this go-around in that pass rush. Getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 16 carries, 94 yards. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one's incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get the play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Allen going to throw.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. The left side caught by Diggs. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one caught by Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Rodgers going to throw.
On the out route, he finds Hardman.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And again, it's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
First down, Jets.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. The 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards.
But Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL. And at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it too. And this, an absolutely gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results in a big, big pickup.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To the air, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Jimmy Garoppolo, excellent in the victory as his guys push their record up to 8-3 on the year. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley. Let's check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. The Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bills to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. On play action, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Following a good run by Cook. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Cook. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing now is Allen. Pass complete there to Nakua.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, now Rodgers.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On second down, a run with Hall.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
Allen.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Allen.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Give to Hall running right.
And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45.
Holding offense.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Throwing is Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Allen.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On third down, here's Harris. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a first down carry for Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Alert!
From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. There he goes again. He may go. Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 77 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right at the 35. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And they will take over first and 10.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
Allen, 2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
As it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Allen. Here's Cook again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
6-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Throwing, Allen. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Pass on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. So now Rodgers with a new team, but in a spot he's been before. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Allen to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bills, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Jets, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.